KSI and Logan Paul have changed the game of the influencer space, and it is incredible. So they've come out with this drink, Prime, that is a competitor to Gatorade. And it's like, it seems like it's random, but it's not. It's so intelligent what they've done. Influencers are the biggest marketing tools, right? That can help brands generate income. Influencer marketing is more powerful than celebrity marketing. Why? Because influencers come in front of the camera and they're authentic and they're raw, and seemingly they're more truthful than a celebrity. When you see an actor in a movie, they're pretending. When you see a musician, they're pretending. So you just assume that this musician is doing this, just for the paycheck or just for clout. But with an influencer, they're telling you the truth. They're telling you their opinion. They're actually communicating to you in an authentic way, at least 9 times out of 10, right? So influencer marketing has proven to be actually more powerful than celebrity marketing. And a lot of celebrities these days are influencers now, right? Because of this, they've changed their strategy. They're not as glossy and polished up anymore. And so what is happening right now in the space is that influencers, in what I think in the next 15 years, I think influencers are going to be the CEOs of the biggest companies in the world. We see it with Rihanna, and you're going to say, oh, Rihanna's a celebrity. She's an influencer. We see it with Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner. We see it with Kanye West. They have used their cult following fan base, which they gained through social media. That's what makes them an influencer. They gained those followings through social media. They own their following through social media. And they've used that to sell products. And that is what makes them influencers. And look at, they're now all running billion-dollar companies, right? And so when you think about it, Gatorade, Coca-Cola, they need to pay influencers to market, right? How do you get consumers to buy stuff? It's through influencer marketing. Yes, we see billboard ads and all this stuff, but those things, people are just so used to seeing ads, those things aren't as powerful anymore. What is the most powerful tool is influencer marketing, is celebrity marketing, but specifically influencer. So this idea that Logan Paul and KSI have created a drink company, Prime, that is a competitor to Gatorade, right? Gatorade in America, Lucozade in the UK. They could take over that market share. Maybe not. Who knows, in the next 15 years, they really could. It's about how big the creator economy goes, and it's looking like it's getting bigger. I hear so much about like companies that are closing shop, traditional people that use traditional marketing routes, closing shop. Like more and more influencers are making more and more money because brands are taking all their money, their billions of dollars from television ads, from traditional ads, and they're putting it into influencer marketing. And there's a lot more money coming because of the power of influencer marketing. So I say all this to say, when you look at Logan Paul and KSI with this drink that they've built, they potentially, when I think about the seltzer that, what are they called? The Nelk Boys released, right? And they made a killing. They made so much money just from like a seltzer, to the point where Walmart pre-ordered $3 million worth of bottles from Logan and KSI because they know the power of influencer marketing. So they already have a $3 million sale at launch, a pre-sale from Walmart, because Walmart understands when they look at the Nelk Boys and how they sold out with their drinks, they look at that and they're like, yo, this is a lot of money. But I think really what makes the story interesting is the fact that Logan Paul and KSI could easily get a buyout in the billions of dollars, like maybe even up to $10 billion or more. And why is that? Because there was another drink, and this company was bought for about $8 billion. Now, imagine when you add the power of Logan Paul, who's pretty much one of the biggest US influencers, and KSI, who's the biggest UK influencer. These people that are in the sports industry, they're boxing, but more importantly, they're both fit, and they're in the game, they're marketing to the gaming world. Logan is an athlete, and he's a lifestyle, vlogger. So even though Gatorade markets to athletes, they're marketing to more of the lifestyle, individuals or the gamers. which is where a lot of communities are going. Gaming is huge. Lifestyle is huge. Working out as a lifestyle, that's huge, right? So these are big markets that they're targeting, not only country-wise, but also culture-wise, all right? And so when you think about it that way, they could build a really big company, and I would not be surprised if Coca-Cola tries to buy it, or maybe Gatorade will buy it for a crazy amount of money, especially once they really build a strong brand and business. And so I say all this to say the power of influencer marketing is going to be bigger and better than ever before. And I think in the next 15 years, we're going to see the owners of these big companies, they are going to be influencers. Kanye West is one of the pioneers, going against the grain and opening up his own, releasing his own stem player, right? An MP3 player, essentially, that allows you to, edit music, right? Because he doesn't want to release his stuff on Apple Music. He wants people to buy it directly for him. So he's owning it from end to end. He owns from the creation process of the music. He controls that to the distribution. He owns everything, and he's selling that to the marketplace. He's already worth billions of dollars. I mean, he claims it's 10 billion. Forbes, I believe, claimed it was 6 billion. Google says 1.8 billion, whatever. He's a billionaire. And think about the power of that. Influencer marketing. So it's just an interesting thing to talk about, how the creator economy is potentially going to be bigger than you could ever imagine. And not everybody has to be at the top, because we always look at the top guys and that's the example and everybody wants to be at the top, but that's not important. I think there's a creator middle class that's being built, especially on TikTok. It's so easy to find people on TikTok with 200,000 followers or some crazy following, right? And when you think about it this way, I don't think that it could really ever be saturated, right? Because if you have 200,000 people that follow you and you have a product yourself that you sell this product yourself, you just need people to buy into your product. You need to convince somebody, the consumer, to buy into your product. That's all you need to do, right? And so there's no such thing as saturation because influencing is just a marketing tool, and then you have a business behind it. So that product, unless that only the product that you're selling, if that is saturated, then that makes sense, because the marketing is not, you're not in competition with these guys marketing. You're in competition with the product that you choose to sell. So if the product that you choose to sell is oversaturated, that's your problem. But the marketing, there's enough space for everybody to market. So you have to look at social media as a marketing tool. And the trick is with the creator economy is that you're not going to start selling the best products immediately as soon as you start. It takes time to learn how to sell products and to learn and to get better at selling products and get more specific about the types of products you sell. I look at the Kardashians. They first started out doing these licensing deals with these big companies, and they realized that their brand was bringing so much money to these companies, but these companies owned everything, and they were bringing so much money. They just decided, look, why don't we just build our own stuff? Why don't we just create our own stuff and sell it to people? So they did that, and that's what made them billionaires. Ownership. I talk about it so much. Ownership, right? So that's what it is. It's not going to be saturated. It's not going to be whatever. It's just not going to be that case, because the marketing, the influencing part of it is the marketing part of it. Now you have to then figure out what product you're going to sell, and the next guy that maybe makes the same type of content as you probably is not going to sell the exact same product that you sell. So you're not really in competition with them, because you're really using this as a marketing tool to sell your own products. So those are my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. My name is Kenim, and see you next time. Peace. Have you ever wondered why Beyonce has such a strong cult following? The Beehive go crazy over Beyonce. What about the Barbs? Nicki Minaj's fans go crazy over her. And then Justin Bieber, the Beliebers, they love him. Why do these musicians have such a strong cult following? And if you're an artist, how can you build a cult following? If you're a musician, this is for you. I have a free webinar. It's not one of those webinars that you have to sign up and you go through it. No, this is a free webinar. You click the link, you start watching it immediately. Free webinar is going to walk you, tell you exactly. I'm not one of those people that's going to waste your time. Straight to the point. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to do to build an artist persona and help you take your career to the next level. So if you're serious and you really want to get the ball rolling right now, build out an artist identity, an artist persona that is unique and that will make you stand out. And most importantly, that will help you build a cult following that is raging for you the way that these guys have a strong following. Guys, click the link down below. Limited time offer. This is probably going to be the last time you see this video, to be honest. This is not going to be available for too long. There's a limited space. So click the link down below so you can join this free webinar and start putting things into motion to build out a strong career. Let's get to it.